Isn't it hard to believe that we've hit December, the end of another year? She's been a pretty tough year, another tough one, but we've made it. We're still here. Isn't that wonderful? So in the Gut Club, what we're going to do in January, I'm going to launch my new book. Of course, you know that anyone that's been following me for a while, they'll know that I don't like that word diet, because you only have to look at the first 3 letters. But it is Stein's diet. I've put a lot into this book, and it'll go into your book library. We'll also be launching it here in January. So the 3rd weekend of every month is where we will come. There will be 3 days. One day we will go through the book just like a book club. The next day we'll do a project from it. So we'll be making something. I'll let you know what we need so that we can all make it together. And then it's made for you. And then the 3rd day is question and answers. And you can ask me anything, because that's what I'm here for. That's what the Gut Club is all about. It's implementation. Now, I know it's not a really good time to do it this month, because I know a few of you are relocating and you're moving and lots of things are happening. And of course, if you do celebrate Christmas, that's a busy time. And you don't want to be talking about gut health because you're going out to parties or having people to your home for parties, or you're just winding down. And that's all good. So what's this going to all be about? I'll give you a little bit of history on what it is that we will be implementing in January. In our book, it's all to do with numbers. It's 80-20 over 5. So you've all heard of the 80-20 rule, and we know that inside our bacteria in our gut, it needs to be at least 80% good dudes and 20% bad. So that's what we're going to aim for. That's going to be our year. We're going to replace all the bad, well, not all the bad ones. You will still have some balance there. We're going to have a diet, a food, 80-20. 80% of the time, we'll be doing it good. So if you do happen to fall down the rabbit hole, or you go out and you have a lovely ice cream, as I always say, fill yourself full of peace and compassion and enjoy it. And just think to yourself, well, that's in the 20%, and it's all okay. The 5 one is very important. I can talk here. You can go down to the bottom of where we very first started here, and we put together skinny gut, slim gut, and there's plenty of modules there, that downloads that you can download and read, and there's videos, and there's even lives that we came in with the weed, feed and seed. That's what it's all about. We've got to weed it out first, then we have to feed it, then we have to set the seed. With that seed, we've got to nurture it until it blooms. That's what we're going to be doing. So what's all this 5? So when we're doing this, it's a lot of mindset. You know, you don't need me telling you that 90% of everything is mindset. We have to get the mind in the right place. And if we don't, and at the moment, things are tough. And this is a really good step for you. The 5-second rule. So what you do is, even when you first wake up, if you're not feeling like getting out of bed, just count to 5. Take deep breaths and just go 1, 2, all the way to 5. And you'll find that grounds you. It's really good. You've seen me do the pressing of the heart, of where we press into our heart, really press in there, and tell yourself, I am okay. I am safe. I am loved. It's part of the 5 too. Because it only takes 5 seconds. And you can do that with your inside voice. You can do it anywhere. If you're even out and you're feeling a little bit anxious, either count to 5 or do the I am, the 3 I ams. Or you can do it after you count to 5 if you need a little bit extra help. And you'll find that it really helps. So that's what we're all about. We're not just about getting that back. To get that bacteria all good, to get that gut all healthy, we have to get this healthy as well. And the 2 work together. I'm very blessed, and I hope that you can have a wonderful end of the year. I mean, I'm very blessed to have a lovely tribe. It doesn't matter where we think of everything that's happening at the moment. Just be kind. Be kind to one another. It doesn't matter if you've got different opinions. Just be kind. That's all we need to do, to be kind to ourselves first. To be really kind to us and to be kind to everybody. So I'll see you here in January, but I'm available. Please shoot me a message. If there is anything that I can say to you for over Christmas, go to the module 1. Go to module 1 and if you haven't already downloaded, I know my wonderful hairdresser Gina, who came here and gave me a haircut. See that? I had a haircut after way over a year. Well, it's almost 2 years actually, was when we went down to that first lockdown. I haven't had a haircut. Gina arrived with the scissors. Thank you, Gina. It's a little bit wet, but see, I've had all that dead stuff all cut off. It's all beautiful again. Thank you. And do get around your tribe, because that's what you need. But with the foods for over Christmas, go to that module 1, get the download, and you can print that out. I know Gina puts it into a little folder and has it in her kitchen, and that's a great idea because it gives you something to go until you give your wings, creative wings, and you just know what you're doing. But do make the beetroot kvass because it's so easy to make. It's so quick. This is really good for the end of the year because it's blood building and it's also liver cleansing. So if you're going to have a few little drinkies, this is very good. It's very good if you do get a hangover as well the next day. You only need little tiny bits of it. You don't need a lot. Your sauerkraut brine, which is in that same module, that same download, the module 1, the sauerkraut brine, that's something you should be having every day. This is just so immune boosting. This is just it's strengthening for your system. It's so easy to make. It's quicker than making like your full sauerkraut. There's 3 ways there to make it, and they're easy. And they'll only take you not even 5 minutes to make it. Just set that aside, get your cabbage and make it, and get into it. And just start with if you haven't already started, just start with a teaspoon a day until you get up to your tablespoon a day after about 5 days, and then progress until you're to a quarter of a cup. And replace it, put it into everything. Put it into your dips, replace it as your salt replacement. So use it when you're serving your food because you don't want to heat it, you don't want to cook the good beasties, but there's so much that you can do with it. But just start off small. So those 2 you need to have over Christmas. The other thing is your kefir or kefir, however you want to say it. That's really, really immune boosting, and it will protect your lining. So if you are going to be partying, that's really good as well. So that's really your medicines. That's all you need. You only need medicine size. When we're talking about the weeding, a really good thing to have is parsley tea. And so easy to make. So easy to make. All you need is parsley, a big bunch of parsley. I like to use the flat leaf, but you can use the curly leaf, whatever you've got growing or you can get, and some cinnamon. Just put that in and boil it away, and there you've got your really good weeding tea, and easy to make and so tasty. Don't have it every day because it's like a detox, so your body will be telling you when it needs a bit of weeding, and that's what you need. It's very alkalizing. It'll alkalinize your body, and you'll know if your body's acidic because you'll know when you go to do your wee. If your wee's very strong in colour and smell, you know you need some parsley tea. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be talking about how we're going to weed, feed and seed. Oh, and it smells beautiful too with the cinnamon in. It's very Christmassy. Speaking of Christmas, the Christmas sauerkraut, look at that, I've already attacked it, so I'll have to make another one. That's beautiful. That's got the orange and the cranberries and cinnamon and a little tiny bit of clove. Oh, and ginger and turmeric, and the flavour is just beautiful. That's in your sauerkraut book. But if you have any troubles and you need any recipes, like you're going to make some cranberry relish, something like that, just shoot me a message and I'll shoot it straight back to you. So, big love and bacteria.